I only talk to God when I need a favor. And I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. If you know that song, well, you know more than I do. Until just the other day. I'm watching the CMT Awards. I had recorded it and then forgot about it. So me and Lady Tanya Tucker and we watched it. And there was a artist on there named Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll. Oh, now I had seen his picture and his name on the Porter County Fair billboard, basically advertising his concert that's going to be here in Porter County. Valparaiso resides in Porter County, Indiana. And I see Jelly Roll on there one day, and the next day it says sold out. I had never heard of this guy in my life, and I'm a country music fan. So CMT Music Awards is on. Jelly Roll gets up to perform, and he was awesome. he was awesome. And that was the beginning of one of his songs called Need a Prayer. Interesting looking guy, too. Look him up. Very interesting looking. All right, checking on the big board here. On the Robinhood, we're taking it on the chin again. Market is not treating us well. We were down 10 grand yesterday, down over another $5,000 today. Hello. So how do these trades look? We've got AMD has pulled out some of the stops here. It was down into the money. Now it is back out all the way up to $86.02 on that $85 put that we have. And it expires Friday, but there's still a lot of volatility left in that. We received $108 in premium, and it would cost us roughly $87 to get out of it. So that stays on the board. Caterpillar's down today, I believe. Yeah, so they're down 0.5% at 217.50. But our 207.50 put in pretty good shape, although I believe tomorrow is when they report. Today is Wednesday. I think Caterpillar reports their earnings tomorrow. Where'd it go? There it is. Caterpillar tomorrow. So it'll be pre-market, 7 a.m. So I'm looking forward to that. If I was a betting man, and I kind of am, but I'm kind of not, I would sell another put or do a put credit spread on Caterpillar right now with earnings knocking on the door. I think Zacks is predicting they're going to miss a bit on their earnings. Let's check it out. They do a decent job of predicting earnings. Let's check on the kitty. Bad kitty. On that Caterpillar. Internet, it does its thing around here, acting slow again. Out in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana, where at any time a combine can be driving down the road. That is not a joke. That is not a joke. So they have Caterpillar rated as a 3. They've got a value score of B, growth B, momentum A. And they're predicting that they're going to miss by 1 penny on their EPS, on their earnings per share. I like Caterpillar. But why not? I've already got that put on the board. Why not just wait to see how the earnings goes? Because, they could have decent earnings, but then give some weak guidance, give some gloomy guidance, and then the market's like, no, we don't like the sound of that. So we'll watch that. These the Ford puts are 75% into the credit, into the profit. Not sure why. I think Ford's down again today, aren't they? This makes for good television. The old janky internet. We might have to go to the hotspot. Hold on, hold your horses here. It says we can. How many contracts? We have 5 contracts. We can buy those closed right now for $10 bills. We received $40 a week ago. Well, it wasn't even a week ago. That was 5 days ago. 5 days ago, and Ford is down 1.15% today. It doesn't move a whole lot. Maybe that's why. So what has it done the last week? I know it was up over $12. So it shot up over $12 all the way up to 12.18. And then it was like, whoops, a daisy, down to 11.76. And it's drifted down since then. 2 days to go. We've got 2 days to go. One of these, something is making my computer fan turn on again. I never really know what is causing that. I did put on a couple of trades while I sat on my couch and watched the Cubs earlier after I ate my first meal of the day. Let's take a look at those. So one of them was this Target credit spread. It's only a 2-day trade. And so Target is down today 1.41% at 155.38. And I put on this 152.50/150 put credit spread. We collected $140 on 5 contracts. So we'll keep an eye on that. Because right now it's showing we're in the gas, but that's because the trade was just put on and Target is down. So that is on the table. Feel pretty good at 152.50. What else did we put on? It was a couple of credit spreads. The Johnson & Johnson put spread here, that expires next Friday. It's 1 contract, 162.50, which is a bit of a gamble because that's what it's trading at the moment, 162.50. And it's down 1.7% today. We collected $103 on that. So we'll watch that trade. And I believe there was one more. Was there one more? Maybe not. Maybe not. How's UPS doing? I know my trade is looking like garbage, but I think it's bounced a little off of the 170. It was in the 173s earlier today. Oh boy. Noches. No good there, son. It's at 172.72. Here's our Geronimo right there. Yep. Good night. Good night, Irene. Let's go on over to Yahoo Finance and let's just pull them up and see what the chart is looking like on the RSI. Is this thing oversold or is it over gold? Now, if you know that reference, that's called really, really cool. OG over gold. Leave that in the comment below if you know what we're talking about there. And if you can hear the humming of my computer, then I apologize. I do. Let's take a look at this chart on UPS. Down another 2% today after being down nearly 10% yesterday. Again, at some point, this becomes a bargain, doesn't it? The buyers have to come back in and support this. All right, so it got all the way down here at 172.28, and you can see our little RSI meter was in the red big time. Yeah, it went all the way down to 10. Now it's shooting back up, encroaching on overbought. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. May even put another trade on. What do you think? I think you're crazy. That's what I think. Well, it is UPS. They're not going anywhere, right? They're going to still be in business. They're going to still be profiting. I mean, what kind of dough do they rake in? A lot. Let's take a quick look over on the alpha spread. Let's pull up UPS right here. UPS. And see what kind of information we can find here. One, it shows that Alpha Spread believes they're undervalued by 15%. And then they have $11.5 billion in net income, 9.3 billion in free cash flow. Hello. So that is what's called a good company right there. They've got a good company. Let's look at their liabilities, long-term debt. Yeah, I still have faith in the company. I have no idea what the fair value of that stock is. Excuse me while I sneeze my head off. Okay, now let's go back to the board and look at it. 172.73. I was hoping that was going to bounce today. It hasn't done so. So do we double down? A double dog dare you. Let's see what the action would be on it. Let's check on trading of the UPS sell put. What if you did a short term 2-dayer? Man, you crazy. You crazy as heck. Like 170 a spread. You want to try a spread on that? 29% volatility, 81% chance of profit. Of course, unless it keeps going downtown to Chinatown. Let's see, 45 and how's that 65 looking? So it'd be $5 wide, 37 credit. Then look, we're gonna get 37. How about 35? 35 medium chance. 3 of those. Let's review it. $1,500 in collateral. And that is going to fill. And our math tells us that it's 105 on your FM dial divided by 1,500. So we're looking at 7% on the money in 2 days, unless UPS drops like a anvil right through our strike price and blows us out. Divide that by the 2 days and then multiply it by 365. That's 1,277% annualized return on investment on UPS. And then we could do the old Brian trade management in case we do want to just roll the dice and take our chances. If we start to get infringed upon on this one, it gets near this 170, we could sell the 165 for a credit and then roll out that short leg at 170 out and down for more premium. So we'll look at it. We'll keep an eye on that. And we'll go back to the big board because what I needed to look at Coca-Cola also. It's drifting down today, so we may let it go, see what happens tomorrow and even Friday. So it's down half a point and it's at 63.49. So at the moment, I'm still going to have my $63 call exercised at this moment. What if we did roll it now? Could I collect 20, 25 bucks for 1 week? So I'm rolling it to May 5th. And if we left it at the same 63 strike, we collect 29 bucks. Can we get it? Can we get 29 bucks? Doesn't look like it. Can we get 26 bucks? 7? Try for $27 rolling this covered call. Out a week, same strike price, 63 bucks. All right. What did we do? Did we get 27? I think so. I think you got 27 because I was already thinking about the math. Like, what kind of math could we do? So you got $25 a week. You just, and again, it would be like a perfect scenario where the stock is just hovering just above what your strike price is, but not a crazy number above. So you just kept rolling it weekly and collected dollar bills. And say we round it down to 25 and you did it 50 times a year, 25 times 50, that's $1,250, right? $1,250. And we're going to say we'll just use the $63, even though our position is 59 and change. What is our position? 59.58 is our cost. Well, no, we'll round that up to 60. We'll say it's $60, but let's look at what's the yearly dividend payout Coca-Cola, and we're just running it on the 100 shares because we do have two separate covered calls going on. We'll run it on this particular one, just 100 shares, and it's $1.84 a year. Okay, so times 100 is 184. So we have our 1250 from rolling it every week, collecting $25, rounding it down to 50 weeks, not 52. That's $1,250 of premium plus $184 in dividends. Okay, $1,434 on 6,000 on the $60. We'll call it a $60 investment per share. 100 shares, $6,000 divided by $6,000. Now you've taken your Coca-Cola up to 23.9% return. It's like forcing an enormous dividend into the shareholder's hand, and I'm the shareholder. Yes, I am. Hand over the money, Coca-Cola. Have a Coke and a smile, and write me a check. So that's because that's 2 or 3 weeks in a row that we've done that. How about that? So we got that going for us. Bought another week of ownership in the Coca-Cola. Okay, so that's what we have going on at the moment. I want to get back to the options board, but I need to warm up my coffee because I don't have it in my warming mug. Not sure why not, but it's getting cold. So we'll look through this, see what else is on the agenda. I wanted to look at GM, Blackstone. What else? There's a handful of them I want to look at. Possible short-term credit spreads. We'll check that out in the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share, and so on. See you in the next video.